Episode 4 was probably the worst because it was the most dull and the most flawed. Not only have they recycled another good power from a past episode that was from a cool character that I actually liked, but there's also quite a few other problems going on as well. All of a sudden, interracial relationships are just fine now, that was very frowned upon in Nazi times. All of a sudden, everyone can fire a gun and with deadly accuracy, which is just fine. And the whole time travel power was completely buggered up as well, because the way that it worked before with Curtis, that it went back in time to do with stuff in his own life, where he went back to the club scene with his whole ex-girlfriend thing. But the way that it's done now, it's just a general time traveling power. Because when Kelly goes back in time to undo the whole thing, she wasn't even alive back in Nazi times. That was just downright stupid and didn't make any sense. If I was going to give this episode any mercy, the one thing I have to say that I might have liked, if anything, was the way the episode actually opened up with the old man. The old man was very well casted, and the whole opening scene with him trying to go back and kill Hitler was, I guess, quite a cool idea, and it was quite well done. But as soon as the alternate reality came into play, everything just went downhill from there. Whilst we're on the topic of the time travel power, by the end of the episode, it was actually back within their reach. Kelly brought it back and gave it back to Seth. Now what I don't understand is why Kelly wouldn't tell Curtis. Because one, that was his original power, and two, he could go back and save his frickin' ex-girlfriend, who was awesome and was the main reason they went to changing the powers in the first place. Not to mention the chick with the hot ass, they could save her too. It could save a whole bunch of shit that went down in the past. Episode 5. The whole concept of a body swap is a kind of a cool idea, but the way that it was done in this episode was pretty much tied up with Hollyoaks' crappy, soppy bullshit with a superpower thrown in. Oh, and another probation worker gets killed who was actually kind of a cool character. Episode 6. This episode was probably one of the better ones of the season. The whole STD power was a pretty cool idea and creative, and really felt like it went back to the original roots of the series, so I guess I can give it some credit. Episode 7. The whole zombie concept just didn't really feel right for the whole Misfits vibe. It just felt a little bit too over the top. The main thing I noticed, apart from the zombies and Seth's girlfriend coming back, was the fact that another probation worker got killed. This has been the 4th one now, and yes, they might be going for a little bit of comedic value, but it's just a little bit ridiculous, especially without any police activity going on. At least in the first one, Pete was around with Sally, and that actually provoked a bit of suspicion, and there was actually stuff happening, going on. There's tension to do with the police being on their tails when Tony was disappeared, and then Sally disappeared. You really got a sense of there was police around, possibly going to catch them. But Peach has disappeared now, but it would have been good to see his character again in Season 3, especially to keep on the pressure with the whole police possibly catching them as well, especially with the amount of people that are actually getting killed in the area. Out of all the probation workers, I like Sean the best. I really thought his character was great, and I thought his banter between some of the other characters and Misfits really was pretty funny. And it was really quite tragic to see him get killed, especially by Kelly of all people, even though, yes, she was actually not Kelly because of the whole body swap thing, but I just saw it as Kelly killing a cool character, and that just made me hate her more. Episode 8. I actually quite liked this episode in a way, because it really did work as a finale. The thing is, it worked as a finale a little bit too well and felt like the end of the entire series, not expecting to be a Season 4. This backed up with Simon going back in time to do his whole cycle with future Simon and Alicia really didn't help either. Not to mention seeing Nathan again was great. I'll admit I was very unexpected to see Alicia die as well at the hands of the mind control chick. Yes, the unexpected award does go to her. However, it just felt like now that all the main good characters are just now gone, Alicia, Simon, Nathan, and even Sean, they're all pretty much killed, all the ones that I care about, so I don't really know where the series is going to go now. Yes, there's going to be new characters, but it really feels like the series isn't going anywhere. As soon as they build up strong enough characters, they get killed off. One of the things I was hoping to see, by the time it got to the 3rd season, was for all the characters to become superhero types. I really thought that would have been kind of cool, but I guess that could have been a bit cheesy, and it probably wouldn't have worked, and would have been kind of cool just to see them be regular people but with amazing powers. Hopefully it'll go somewhere in the next season. This is just my opinion. Let me know what you think of this review in the comment section below, and maybe give it a like if you think any of the stuff I've said has made any sense.